Okay, here we go. This is a classic that many of our fellow conspiracy realists may not be expecting. So if you are a longtime listener, you know that Noel, Matt, and they call me Ben, we Voltron up whatever time allows to do one of our greatest loves, which is fiction. This is a very weird story about what is this? This is a fast food place on Christmas Eve, and Noel, you brought it with the sound design. Our pal Alex Williams shows up, and of course the one and only Matt Frederick.
Alex with a banger of a song, by the way.
I love
lyrics
that song.
and
I was
all. Yeah,
texting him about it. Another satisfied customer. It's an amazing song. Sometimes I text Alex and say, hey, again, I think this song is amazing. I mean, Noel, this is audio or cinema for the mind. You remember this one?
Oh,
Did
yeah.
you have fun on this one?
Oh, I always have fun on these radio play kind of episodes, and I think y'all will too. This one is particularly fun and a little prescient, perhaps.
From UFOs to psychic powers and government conspiracies, history is riddled with unexplained events. You can turn back now or learn the stuff they don't want you to know.
Willkommen, my name is Matt.
Und ich bin Noel.
They call me Ben, you are you, and that makes this stuff they don't want you to know. This is a very special episode.
Dan, you really whiffed on our whole German theme we had going on there.
Okay, I'll do
At least do a bad Kennedy German accent.
Und sie call me wollen.
That's pretty good.
That wasn't great.
I don't know the Kennedy German thing that you're talking about.
Ich bin ein Berliner. Ich bin ein Berliner.
The old myth, you heard that story, right?
I don't know.
Well, Mr. President, the story is that when you were in Berlin, you gave a speech where you meant to say, I too am a resident of Berlin, but what you did instead was, I too am a specific type of donut.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I can't remember if that's true or if that's just a myth.
He said he was like a cruller or something.
I'm staring at Noel because
I love a cruller.
Noel
Oh,
used
me
to
too.
live in
Underrated.
Germany. Yeah, I'm staring at you because you used to live in Germany.
I did. I was a child.
So
I did not consume the news.
For the purposes of this podcast, you are now our official German correspondent and expert.
I reject that distinction.
All right.
It's pretty great.
So as you guys can see, we have nothing for you today.
Oh yeah, we have nothing ordinary for you.
I
Amy.
see.
There we go.
Silver lining.
Is that good?
It's very good.
Because this is this is a big week for us through some accident or fate, some metaphysical clockwork of the heavens and the firmament. It turns out that Matt, Noel, and I all have very close birthdays. And as a matter of fact, while we are in the studio here, along with, of course, our super producer, Alex Williams, it is Noel Brown's birthday as we record this.
Happy birthday, Noel.
Happy
I'm
New
43.
Happy New Year, man. Birthdays are super important. It's the only New Year a person gets. I don't think you're 43.
This is what I tell people so that they can tell me how good I look.
I was gonna say, man.
43.
That's a great
But
strategy.
at 34, it's like you look like trash.
Yeah.
And
No, I'm pretty happy with 34. It's been a good day.
you're great.
Yeah. Went and had some hangs with friends last night. You were there.
Yeah.
And you were there.
Yeah.
And you were there. Alex was there. Actually, you weren't there, man.
No, I was not there.
You were getting in on a flight.
Yeah, because I was celebrating my birthday in a way.
Yeah.
See? We all celebrate in our own ways.
And Matt, you had a birthday
make your own
just
kind of
a few
music.
days ago.
Yeah. I celebrated mine with some Red Label. I just won't go too much into detail. If you know what that is, that's what it is. And yeah, it was delicious.
It's very,
That's very cryptic.
very mysterious.
It was scotch.
Is it like a Johnny Walker thing?
Yeah, I didn't want to say I'm drinking a bunch of scotch,
You are a man.
Yeah.
but
grown
that's
man.
totally what I did.
Not a gender thing. I just meant you're of age.
You
Correct.
have agency.
You are, in fact, 46.
Yep, 46 and a half.
God, you look great.
What is your secret?
Well, the secret's mostly Sangre de the Youngs.
Oh,
youngins?
good. Okay. That's what we had thought it would be.
Plus, he has a touch of the Benjamin Button.
Yeah, a touch of the button.
Yeah.
and so we all have our birthdays going on, and in the past during let's say momentous occasions like Halloween or something, we would get together and typically under the direction of our parent company, Illumination Global Unlimited, we would present some sort of story or a tale or a listener mail that you may have sent in. And for this episode, we decided to make a little story of our own.
Look, everybody, Ben's selling it short a little bit. This is a fantastic story that Ben specifically wrote to celebrate his birthday and our birthdays.
He surprised us with it.
Yeah, and we had no idea it was coming.
Table read. It was very professional.
It was a beautiful thing that came together.
You guys are too kind.
It was great. And, I won't say when your birthday is, Ben, but it's very close to a time that you're listening to right now.
Now everybody's going to assume it's related to the eclipse. It's not. But yes, we put this together, and luckily, Matt, Noel, obviously, you guys are two of my closest friends, and I still don't know how you put up with this last second stuff that I end up pulling sometimes.
Well, it's mostly on Alex.
It is a lot on Alex.
I mean, his face is shaking.
We're getting some resentful nods.
He's like, "Oh, you want me to do some more sound design? Yeah, no problem."
Right. So we have this story for you, and we hope you enjoy it. I think we should also point out that we have other stuff we can create if you guys enjoy fictional stories. We're not going to do it all the time. It's a special occasion. You know what I mean?
And we also have a ton of fantastically talented other people, coworkers that we work with that are featured in this.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone's noticed, but the Stuff They Don't Want You to Know team has sort of grown a little bit. Well, actually, the whole How Stuff Works team, but we're lucky enough to be able to tap two of these folks, and Alex and Tristan, and they've been helping us out a lot. And, you probably hear us dropping their names from time to time. So
you're definitely going to hear super producer Alex in this story.
And apparently Tristan tells Ben he loves him.
I think we cut that part.
Yeah.
I'm still going to say it.
We should, you'll also hear some other collaborators of ours, right? Longtime listeners will recognize Lauren Vogelbaum and Annie Reese of Food Stuff fame. You'll probably be able to tell who's who.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we've already said too much. So let's cut past the cheesecake and.
Let's cut the cheese.
Cut the cheese? Is that what it is?
That's gross. I think that's the most awful, like a euphemism for a fart, because it makes cheese seem gross.
Yeah, it's really
I like cheese.
unfair to cheese.
It really is. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm getting a little hungry. Is anybody interested in, I don't know, hitting up a fast food joint or something?
Every night in cities and towns across America, the same conversation takes place. But where do these hungry diners turn for a convenient burger and an easy beverage? Standing in front of the fast food fryer like the ferryman before the river Styx, fast food employee Sam Sullivan is about to learn that some combo meal deals come with much more than a side of fries and a Coke. Hello?
Sam, it's Uncle Roy. Listen, have you heard from Amanda?
No, she was supposed to go to your place tonight, right?
It's just that I haven't heard from her yet, and it's getting late. I texted and called, but there was no response.
Hey, no phones at work, Sam. Come on, keep it moving.
Right.
Do the work.
Look, I'm sure she's fine, okay? Maybe she went to a movie or a holiday party or something.
I hope so. It's just with all the stuff in the news lately, you never know what could...
She's fine. Look, I have to get going. Could you just send me a text when she gets there?
Okay, we'll do.
Thanks, Uncle Roy. Back to work then. Welcome to Beasel's Burgers. How may I help you?
Samuel Sullivan. Just the man I was looking for. Good evening, sir. Good evening.
Hello? Can I help you with your order?
Yes, let's see. I'll have a blackened goat's heart.
I'm sorry?
Oh, I meant I'll have an apple cobbler, yes.
If that's all, sir, your total is $1.10. Yeah, please drive around to the second window. Okay, Sir, are you all right?
What? Oh, the chains. Pay no mind. Samuel, I have something very important to tell you.
How do you know my name?
No time. Listen, and listen closely. Years ago, you made a promise and a bargain, and now this promise comes due. Tonight, you will be visited by 3 spirits. Not all wish you well, but you must answer each question, each request. And you must remember, ultimately, how you answer is up to you. The choices will always and only be your own.
Okay. Yeah, sure, pal, but spirits or no spirits, the apple cobbler here is still $1.10.
This should suffice. Remember, Samuel, the choices are your own.
Dude, are those real silver dollars?
Well, I think so. Hey, did you get a load of that guy?
No, I didn't see anyone. Was he weird? Christmas, man, the holidays, it brings out the freaks.
He was trying to do some sort of bit or something, I guess?
Hang on a sec, Sam. Those silver dollars are from 1804.
Well, the store can still take them, right?
Well, yeah, but we should totally switch them out. I mean, you got any ones?
I think so. Yeah, here's $2.
And as assistant manager, I declare that I'll take one. Consider it a finder's fee.
Are these worth, money? Like money?
Are you kidding me? Yes, Sam. These old coins are worth at least their weight in silver, probably more.
But how did that guy know my name?
Who cares? Look, whoever he is, that nutjob just paid us hundreds of dollars for a preheated cobbler.
Welcome to Beasel's Burgers. Would you care to try our spit-roasted Bub's Glutton Grill?
Oh, that does sound nice. Delectable, in fact. Yes, I do care to try one, Sam. Oh, and a number 3 as well, with fries.
And to drink?
Do you have any blood, or tears, or warm pig's milk?
No, sir, I'm afraid we do not.
Well, I'll have an orange Fanta then.
Okay, that'll be $8.49. Please drive around to the second window.
Sam Sullivan, it's so wonderful to see you again.
I'm sorry, have we met?
Oh, yes. But it was a long time ago. I think that's the phrase you'd use. Back before your parents were born, or their parents. Back when everything was dark. I don't know if you remember now, but it usually comes back to everyone in time.
Sure. Okay, fine. Whatever. Here we go. 1 orange Fanta, 1 Bub's Glutton Grill, and a number 3 with fries.
Perfect. Oh, one more thing.
Yes?
Could you spit in it?
What?
Could you spit in the bag? As a favor?
I'm not sure that's a good idea, sir.
Oh, I'm not sure that's a good idea, so I'm not sure.
Spit in the bag.
Okay, Jesus, all right. That'll still be $8.49.
Here, keep the change. How about I give you something else, Sam? As a tip. Your daughter isn't at the movies. She isn't at a holiday party.
Are you a friend of Amanda's?
I'm a friend of everyone's, at the end. It's just another beginning.
What?
Perfect. My, what a time we're having. Remember, Sam, that's the thing about kids. They're never where you think!
Hey, Tim?
Yeah?
I'm starting to get a weird feeling, a little under the weather. Is there anyone else we could call in?
No, I'm afraid not, man. It's just you and me on the graveyard shift till dawn. You want some aspirin, some coffee, some cocaine?
No, I appreciate it, but I think I just need to take a restroom break. Can you keep an eye on the drive-thru for a second?
Yeah, sure, why not?
you've reached Amanda. I'm not able to get to the phone right now, so yeah. Leave me a message. Okay, bye.
Hi, Mandy, it's Dad. I'm just calling to check in. Uncle Roy said he hasn't heard from you. Could you send us a text when you get this? All right, bye. Love you. Did anyone come through?
Nope. I guess the fans are all waiting for you, buddy.
Whatever. Welcome to Beasel's Burgers. May I interest you in an Azafroth frap or a Pale Horseman smoothie?
Of course not. You're in quite the pickle now, aren't you, Sam? You took the silver, you made a pact with Azazel, you never bothered to ask.
And look, lady, I don't know who you people are, what the hell you think is so funny, but I am going to call the cops on you tonight.
The cops? Sam, I don't think you understand what's happening here. I'll just come around.
That's better. Here, I'll show you something. Call your manager over. What's his name? Tim? Hello, Tim?
Hey, Tim?
Yeah?
Here, I'll try again. Tim. Oh, Tim. I know what happened to your parakeet, Smarty. Remember her? The feathers were so soft, the snap so surprising.
Dude, I said yeah.
You don't hear that?
No one can hear us, Sam. Not unless they're already touched by the dark.
Unless you mean the fryer or the AC, then no. No, Sam, I did not hear that. What is up?
Come check this out. At the window.
I'm telling you, Sam, it doesn't matter. Watch. I'm waving. See me waving? A very human thing to do, like remembering to blink.
What am I supposed to be looking at, Sam? Could you close the window? Could you close the window? Please, don't let all the heat out.
Are you seriously telling me you're in on this? You know what? That is pretty dumb, even for you, man.
You tell him, Sam.
Look, man, maybe you really are into the weather or something. I know working on the holidays, it sucks, but it's time and a half, and I got no one else to fill in here. So just could you try and take it easy for me? Please! You're giving me a heart attack here. It's been a ghost town all night. We haven't seen a single customer since, the silver dollar guy. We're basically being paid to sit on our butts here for a few hours. Can you just hang, please?
You're telling me that you cannot see her.
There is no one to see, Sam. Jesus, man, would you get it together? I'm gonna grab a smoke.
Now, you can't trust the others, but you can trust me. I want to make a deal with you, Sam Sullivan. A better deal than the one you made before.
I'd never made a deal with anyone.
Oh, yes. Yes, you did. Maybe you didn't know it, but the deal was made nonetheless. And now we'll make a new one. I will give you a prophecy, and you will give me a keepsake,
Look, I'm not sure if I understand.
A reliquary. Yes, that's the word. Your grandfather's pocket watch, do you remember? The one you gave Amanda when she graduated high school?
How did you know about the pocket watch?
Reach into your pocket, Sam. That's where pocket watches belong, isn't it?
How? Oh my God, here it is, but it wasn't here a second ago.
And there wasn't all that blood drying on it either, I imagine.
I don't know what sort of game you people are playing, but I promise you
Give me the watch. Give me the reliquary, and I will help you find your daughter.
Okay, here.
The agreement is sealed. Heed me close, O mortal. These three things I prophesy. You will find one thing lost. You will lose one thing found. And your choice, in the end, will be wrong.
Hey, wait! What the hell? God damn it. Welcome to Beasel's Burgers. How may I help you?
Dad?
Mandy, where have you been? Your Uncle Roy and I have been calling you all night.
I'm not sure where I am, Dad. I'm just sort of floating. They said I can come and ask you for something.
Yeah, just drive around and meet me at the window, but...
Dad, I can't drive around. I wrecked the car. I'm sorry, it was a sharp turn and I wasn't drunk or anything, but I was probably driving too fast and skidded down into the lake. I think maybe Vanessa got out, but I'm not sure.
Amanda, hon, are you okay?
Dad, I only have a little time. I wanted to ask you for a memory. remember when Mom was alive? Back when the chemo took over and we sat by the bedside night and day, waiting, listening. Remember all those things you thought but never told anyone? How death has a sound and a smell and an eye. Do you remember how at Grady Hospital you used to take me on field trips through the cafeteria and to Georgia State and that pizza place to keep me from seeing Mom right after the latest treatment? Remember how we would both fake sleep sometimes, just watching her, watching each shallow breath, wondering if her chest would rise again or if that inhalation, the one we just saw, would be her last.
This isn't real.
That's what you said too, that part I remember. But the memory I want from you, where is it? There. 3 a.m. at Mom's bedside in Grady. You're praying. You're praying and you say,
Dear God, or gods, or hell, or whoever's bothering to listen, keep them safe, please. Please at least keep Mandy safe. I'll do anything.
And there you were, alone. You thought, in a room with flickering low-light fluorescent bulbs that wash everything in a sick green hue, watching Mom die. But you weren't alone. No one ever really is. There are ears and eyes and hands all around us in the dark. But you reached out, Dad. And so did they.
Mandy.
You can do it, Dad. You can save me, but you have to make a choice.
A choice? What?
That's how these things work. They'll be back soon. I miss you already. It's cold here.
No, wait.
Goodbye, Dad.
Mandy. Amanda.
Well, my friend, here we find ourselves again. Wheels within wheels. I trust you've enjoyed your new acquaintances.
Listen here, you son of a bitch.
You can't leave, Samuel. If you try to open the doors, you'll find them stuck fast. Should you crawl through the window, you'll find you cannot fit. Listen. Listen close. And listen well. Your daughter is in the hospital as we speak. 3 floors down, in fact, from the same room where your wife passed into our arms. Where you and I first met. And I am, as they say, a creature of my word.
Why can't I move?
A small precaution, only to make sure I have your full attention. Where were we? Yes, Amanda Sullivan. Currently comatose, brain dead and doomed. How many missed calls from Roy, I wonder? Will it haunt you years from now? The calls you missed while you were speaking with a ghost? That's what your daughter is now. But we can bring her back, Samuel. As we agreed, all you have to do is choose.
Oh God, the phone. Choose what?
Choose who will take her place, of course. Nature, after all, abhors a vacuum. Here, I'll make it easy for you. The next person who comes to your window can be your sacrifice, your tribute to the dark.
What do I have to do?
All you have to do, Samuel, is say yes. I will hear you.
Welcome to Beasel's Burgers. How may I help you?
satisfied customer coming around the bend. Another satisfied customer. When will it end? When will it end? Another satisfied customer coming around the bend. Another satisfied customer. When will it end? When will it
And there you have it. A story of morals, I would say. Well, what do you think Samuel learned, Noel?
Don't
spit in a bag. That's what I learned. That's what I learned.
That was one of my favorite parts, actually.
I think it's a great part, but don't spit in a bag if a creeper runs up on you and
You
is
just
like,
do it when no one's looking. Like if someone asked me to do it, I would probably do it.
When do you? Yeah. What's it?
When are you going to get that opportunity again?
Yeah. You got to live, Matt.
But he was so forceful, like spit in the bag. He obviously wanted something, right? Something maybe even more than spit. And we just talked about DNA, right?
Oh, that's true.
That is
Matt.
true. That's a good point.
Good point that you make.
Come on.
Well, you know, I don't know if he learns anything. We don't know what he decides to do.
That's true.
So I guess the question for the listeners is, what would you decide to do if you were somehow in that situation?
Well, to save your daughter, I mean, I think unfortunately I know what I would do.
Mm-hmm.
I think
you'd spit in the bag, wouldn't you?
I'd definitely spit in the bag, and I would say, "Welcome to Beasel's Burgers." Pull on through to the second window and, see what happens. Although it would probably end up being, apparent. There's there's always a twist on one of these things.
Paw.
Yeah, exactly. Very O. Henry.
Mm-hmm.
I think this may be one of the first times you played a villain.
Yeah, I was feeling it. I was enjoying myself. Although, my favorite part is when Alex was on this very mic and actually was on our show. I think that made me really happy.
Yeah.
And we doing a bang-up job, no less.
Yeah.
Yeah, no less. And most importantly, we hope that you enjoyed this show at least a fraction as much as we enjoyed making it. And I want to say, Noel, no offense to anyone, but I really liked your assistant manager.
Yeah, dude.
I really tried to embody the role. Really live out my cantankerous, curmudgeonly old man kind of like dream.
It's just such a perfect jerk line for someone to be annoyed by having said yeah twice.
Yeah.
I said yeah. Come on.
But it was the were they gold coins or silver coins?
They're silver dollars from 1804 are actually worth quite a bit of money.
These silver dollars are from 1804.
And of course, this sort of stuff would not happen without the most important part of the show, which is you, not general you, specifically you listening to this now.
And me?
Yes, also specifically you, which reminds us it's time for
Shout Out Corners.
Our first message comes from Luke, who says, I live near the beautiful Ocala, Florida, which for years has been a prime spot for rainbow gatherings. Oh boy, you guys.
Oh, here we go. All right.
He's saying every February, people come from all over the U.S. to meet there in the National Forest. On Valentine's Day, the annual rainbow gathering is in full swing to welcome people home, to pray, chant, and send positive vibes towards the mutual goal of world peace. Now that is a great goal, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, always. Says, you're correct in assuming there's no background checks to join up on the crew, and there are many runaway street kids and people with warrants hanging out among the ranks. There's also a bunch of not safe for work nudity. But in my experience, it's mostly been old hippies and young feral children running around. Oh, feral children.
Feral children. Okay.
Mm-hmm. When I last attended a gathering, my then girlfriend, now wife, and I brought oranges as a gift to share with those we came in contact with. The oranges went quick, and we were hugged almost every 100 feet. Everyone we encountered was extremely friendly and welcoming, but being an avid listener of the show, I'm suspicious of everyone and cautious to not eat anything offered to me. But, Luke doesn't mind offering out oranges to people.
Well, he knows where they came from.
He does, but the other people don't. I love the show, and I found the Mars thought experiment very interesting. I couldn't help thinking that any colonization attempts on Mars would be similar to the PlayStation 2 game Red Faction, which is a fantastic game, Luke. And inevitably, there would be no equal treatment, just the ruling class and the working class on the planet who would find out they are seen as expendable stepping stones for the rich. Keep up the great work, Luke. Have you guys ever heard of Red Faction?
I played Red Faction back in the day, yeah.
Cool.
So cool. It's like a sandboxy kind of game, right?
Yes, exactly. And it's based on destruction of buildings. But the whole idea of the plot is that on Mars, you've basically got miners and scrappers, and then the wealthy people that control the mines and the scrappings.
Well, for our next shout out, I have one from Kenf. Maybe it's Ken F. There's no space, so I'm going to call him Kenf.
I like it.
Let's see how he signed it. No, it's Ken. Man. What a letdown. Apollo 11 and Yugoslavian engineers is the subject. Guys, I just watched Houston, We Have a Problem and never knew there was a conspiracy theory regarding the Apollo program and Yugoslavia. The comment that a debt was owed to the U.S. with repayment being tied to the infamous Yugo automobile was the icing on the cake. Have you done or could you investigate this odd claim in your typical deep dive fashion? The movie seemed complete. However, I suspect there is more to the story. Great show. Thanks for years of interesting discussions. Ken, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
the Yugo in and of itself is a neat story, right, Ben?
For sure.
Yeah, the Yugo, the vehicle.
Yeah.
We have a. If you're interested in
was
learning,
that the one that exploded when you hit it or something like that? Like it was because of the location of the engine or something.
Location of the gas tank.
Yeah, maybe so.
There may be a couple of those. Yeah, so you can learn more about the difficulties with some of the cars produced under the communist era if you go to Car Stuff and check out I think Cars Behind the Iron Curtain.
Yeah, Iron Curtain
like
cars.
Yeah, Iron Curtain cars. And they have some pretty interesting stuff there, but I will say not every car they put out during that era was bad.
Well, I want to know what the connection is to Apollo 11. So we got to check out this movie, and maybe we can. I don't know. Maybe we can doing these interviews lately. We can get the filmmaker. That'd be pretty cool.
We shall do our darndest.
Yeah, thank you for that recommendation, and also let us know what you guys think of the interviews. If they seem your cup of tea, it seems like people are enjoying them for the most part.
We're trying to spread it out to where you have kind of a traditional episode that we do, the three of us in the studio, and then bring somebody else in every once in a while.
It's fun for us. Mm-hmm. We hope it's fun for you.
Because we learn a ton. Like, really, we learn so much when we have somebody else in here.
And we got a couple of real cool ones coming up in the near future that are already in the can.
Yeah.
We've been doing our homework.
We have been honors students, We've been working on it. So we have one more shout out for today, and it is from Michael Z. Michael says, "Hi, just looking up stuff on Instagram and can't remember if you guys have done a podcast on The Man from Taured. If not, I think it would make a good show. Short and sweet and to the point, Michael Z. This is a very interesting tale. Have you guys heard of The Man from Taured?
Yes, we did an episode, a video episode on it, or at least part of a video episode on it.
So the legend is there's this guy who lands in Japan. I think, Michael, you maybe perhaps you were inspired by our Utsuro Bune episode, but there's a guy who lands in a Japanese airport. He has a passport that no one recognizes. He claims he's from a country called Taured, and all of his, according to the story, all of his stuff looks real. Mm-hmm. And the people who encountered him began to think that perhaps he was from a parallel dimension or a universe just slightly tilted to the left of our own. But there is no confirmed primary source of this. There's no – it's kind of like Berenstein Bears, or Berenstain. But it is interesting. Michael, I'm going to dig in and see if I can just send you the link to our video, maybe the one about mysterious disappearances. So I will send that to you, and thanks for asking about it. I wonder if we could do an audio podcast about mysterious disappearances. It just gets very dark, like Elisa Lam. That bothered me.
Yeah, but more so than I think almost any we've done, just because it was so fresh, kind of, and like the evidence that's out there, like that video is just very chilling, kind of.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
That was an interesting one. But then I guess we did the national parks disappearance one,
right,
which is dark as well. But yeah, I think anytime you're talking about people just vanishing into thin air, it's always a little bit disturbing.
And send us your examples or things that you think your fellow listeners would like to hear in the future. This concludes our But Not.
And that's the end of this classic episode. If you have any thoughts or questions about this episode, you can get into contact with us in a number of different ways. One of the best is to give us a call. Our number is 1-833-STDWYTK. If you don't want to do that, you can send us a good old-fashioned email. We are
conspiracy@iHeartRadio.com.
Stuff They Don't Want You to Know is a production of iHeartRadio. For more podcasts from iHeartRadio, visit the iHeartRadio app, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.